Good morning, dear students. Welcome you all. Today we will start a new chapter of English Reader. The chapter name is A Gift of Chappals. So come on the chapter and try to know about the story. Mridu is a young girl growing up in Madras, now called Chennai, with Tapi, her grandmother, and Thatha, her grandfather. One afternoon, Tapi takes her to her aunt Rukumani's house to meet her cousins Lalli, Rabi, and so here we get that Mridu is a young girl. She has grown up in Madras, now called Chennai, with her Tapi, grandmother, and with her Thatha, grandfather. Understand? One afternoon, Tapi takes her to her aunt Rukumani's house to meet her cousins Lalli, Rabi, and Meena. So come on the chapter. A gift of chappals. A smiling Rukumani threw open the door. Rabi and Meena rushed out, and Rabi pulled Mridu into the house. Wait, let me take off my slippers, protested Mridu. She set them out neatly near a pair of large black ones. Smiling Rukumani threw opened the window suddenly, opened the door suddenly. Rabi and Meena came out from the window, and Rabi pulled Mridu into the house. When Mridu reached Chennai in Rukumani's house, on that time Rabi pulled Mridu into the house. Wait, let me take off my slippers. She said that, wait, let me take off my slippers, protested Mridu, objected Mridu. She set them out neatly and near a pair of large black ones. She kept her pair of chappals neatly a pair of large black ones. She kept her slippers near a large ones, that was the chappals were in black color. Those were grey actually with dust, but not in black color, because of those were grey actually with dust. You could see the clear mark of every toe on the front part of his slipper. The marks for the two big toes were long and straight. And you will get here, you could see clear mark of every toe on the front part of each slipper. The marks for the two big toes, you will get that the marks for two big toes were long and scrawny. Scrawny means thin. Understand? Mridu didn't have much time to wonder about whose slippers they were, because Rabi dragged her to the backyard behind a thick bitterberry bush. There, inside a torn football lined with a sacking and filled with sand, lay a very small kitten lapping up milk from a coconut half a sip. Mridu did not have much time to wonder about whose slippers they were. Mridu did not take so much time to understand that whose slippers were, because Rabi dragged her into the backyard. Rabi pulled him into the backyard, so Mridu was unable to understand that whose slippers were. And she went there behind a thick bitterberry bush. There was a bitterberry bush. There inside, she got that, there inside a torn football lined with a sacking and filled with sand. And there was a torn football, dirty football we can say that, lined with sacking. And there was a lining, and that was made of sacking. Sacking means jute bag, you have seen, from that, and filled with sand. And the football was filled with sand. Football lined with sacking and filled with sand lay a very small kitten, and there was a very small kitten licking up milk from a coconut half shell, and there was a half coconut shell. Understand? So she was lapping, we can say that drinking milk, licking up milk from the half coconut shell. There was a cat. We found him outside the gate this morning. He was mewing, poor thing, said Meena. Meena said that we found the cat outside the gate this morning, and he was mewing. Mewing means is the sound that is produced by the cat. The poor thing, said Meena. It is a secret. Amma says Pati will leave for our Puddu Mama's house if she knows we have a cat. And it is a secret. Who said? Meena says that it is a secret. Amma says Pati will leave our Paddu's Mama's house if she knows we have a cat. Means she will leave the house for our Paddu's Mama's house. She will go to Paddu's Mama's house if she will know that there is a cat. People are always telling us to be kind to animals, but when we are, they scream, "Poof, don't bring that dirty creature here," said Ravi. Do you know how hard it is just to get a little milk from the kitchen? Pati saw me with a glass in my hand just now. I told her, I am very hungry, I want to drink it. But the way she looked at me, I had to drink most of it to throw her off the. People are always telling us to be kind animals, but when we are kind towards the animals, they scream, they cry loudly. Oof, don't bring that dirty creature. And they say, don't bring that dirty creature, said Ravi. Do you know how hard it is just to get a little milk from the kitchen? Ravi said that. Do you know how hard? Ravi said to Mridu that how hard is to bring the milk for the kitten from the kitchen. Pati saw me with a glass in my hand just now. I told her I am hungry. And if Pati will see glass in my hand, I will say to her, I am hungry. I want to drink it. But the way she looked at me, I had to drink most of it to throw her off the scent. But in the way Pati looks towards me, I have to drink most of the portion from the milk to throw her off the scent. To throw her off the scent means to mislead her, so that she would not understand the real purpose. Understand? Then she wanted the tumbler back, and afterwards she wanted that tumbler, the glass must be returned. Pati, I will wash it myself. Why should I put you to trouble? I told her I had to run and pour the milk into this coconut shell and then run back and wash the tumbler and put it back before she got really suspicious. So here we get that Pati means grandmother. I will wash it myself. Ravi said that I will wash it myself. Why should I put you to trouble? Why? I will bring you in trouble. I told her I had to run and pour the milk into this coconut shell and then run back and wash the tumbler and put it back before she got really suspicious. So I have to wash the tumbler, the glass. After what to do? What I have done? I had to run and pour the milk into this coconut shell of the kitten, small kitten, and then run back and wash the tumbler and put it back before she got really suspicious. So I have to do what? I have to pour the milk into the coconut shell and I have to keep the tumbler back returned on the place so that she would not understand the real purpose. She would not come in suspense. Now we have to think some other way to feed Mahendran. Now Ravi is telling that we have thought different way to feed the Mahendran. To feed Mahendran. Mahendran is the name of the small kitten. Mahendran, this little kitty's name, Mahendran, Mridu was impressed. It was a real name, not just a cute kitty. Mahendran, this little kitty's name, Mahendran. And the name of the kitten is Mahendran. Mridu was impressed. It was a real name, not just a cute kitty It was a real name, not just cute kitty cat name. Actually, his full name is Mahendra Burman Pallava Punai MP Punai for short. If you like, he is a fine breed of cat. Just look at his fur like lion's mane, and you know what the emblem of the ancient Pallava king was, don't you? Looked expectantly at Ravi said that Mahendran, this little kitty's name Mahendran, and afterward Mridu was impressed to know about the name. It was a real name, not just a cute kitty name. Actually, his full name was Mahendra Burma MP Punai, Pallava Punai, Mahendra Burma Pallava Punai, MP Punai. In short, we can say, if you like, he is a fine breed of cat. He is a fine breed means here you means that fine quality of a cat. Just look at his fur like lion's mane. His fur looks like a lion's mane. Mane means lion's mane means that you will get lion's mane on the neck, back neck. And you know what the emblem of ancient Pallava king was? And Ravi was asking, do you know what was the emblem of Pallava king was? Don't you? You don't know. Looked expectantly at Mridu. He was looking towards Mridu expectantly. Mridu giggled. Giggled means laughed like a silly person. Think I am joking. Think I am joking. Well, just wait. I will show you sometime. It's clear you don't know a thing about history. Ravi said that, think I am joking. You are thinking that I am joking. Well, just wait. I will show you sometime. It is clear you don't know a thing about history. Have not been to Mahabalipuram, have you? He said mysteriously. Ravi said mysteriously that, have you gone to Mahabalipuram? I saw a statue of his Thathas, etc., etc. And Ravi said that I have gone to Mahabalipuram, and in the Mahabalipuram I have seen the Thathas, means I have seen the grandfather and grandfather of their grandfather, means MP Punai grandfather and the grandfather of his grandfather, again from many descendants I have seen. And from that lineage that lineage MP Punai, Mahendra Burma Punai belongs. Fact is Mahendran here is a descendant from that very same ancient cat. And Ravi said that fact is that Mahendran here is descendant or comes from the same family. Understand? From that very same ancient cat, a close relative, scientifically speaking, of none other than the lion. And we can say that close relative of the lion, of no other than the lion, the Pallava lion, emblem of the Pallava dynasty. And the Pallava lion was the emblem of the Pallava dynasty. Ravi went on, he was continued, walking around the bitter bush, waving a twig up and down. And afterward Ravi was walking and he was waving the bitter berry bush up and down, his eye is sparkling. The eyes of Ravi was sparkling. Understand? This cat is descendant of none other than the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat. And he said that this cat belongs to none other than the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat. And if I may just remind you, they worship cats in ancient Egypt. In ancient Egypt, cat was worshipped. Understand? So afterward, how he loved the sound of his own voice, Meena and Mridu exchanged look. What does that have to do with anything? Mridu demanded. Oh, I am telling you, this cat is descendant from the Egyptian cat god no goddess, wasted, yeah, that is it. So how he loved the sound of his own voice. Meena and Mridu exchanged look. They were looking to each other when they were saying this thing. What does that have to do with anything? Mridu demanded. What does they have to do with anything? Mridu demanded. Mridu said that what is the matter to do with that thing for the cat? Oh, I am telling you, this cat is descendant from the Egyptian cat god, no goddesses, Vestet. Yeah, that is it. So I am telling you that this cat is descendant from the Egyptian cat god, no goddesses, Vestet. Yeah, that is it, said by Ravi. So, well, one of the descendant, that cat goddess, was stowaway in one of the Pallava's ship, and his descendant was the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat, whose descendant is Ravi, florist. Descendant is Ravi, florist district at Mahendran, MP Pune here, who he is very pleased with him. And afterward, we know that, well, of the descendant of the cat goddess was a stowaway. One of the descendants means, here you know that descendants means ancestors of that cat goddesses. That cat goddesses was a stowaway. Stowaway means here someone who hides somewhere. Stowaway in one of the Pallava ship, and his descendant, and whose descendant was Mahabalipuram Rishi cat. Understand? Ravi flourished his twig. Ravi flourished his twig at Mahendran. Ravi flourished means moved, we can say that. His twig means small branch at Mahendran. MP Pune here. Whoop ik. There was a loud sound produced by the cat when he was moving the twigs at Mahendran, a small branch of the tree. He shrieked, very pleased with himself. And on that time Mahendran shrieked, cried, screamed, because he was very pleased with himself. Understand? So Mahendran looked up alarmed. He had just been sharpening his claws on the edge of the coconut shell. But worse than Ravi's awful hoop, ik was a screech from the window. What a weird sound. If Mridu was startled, MP Pune was frightened out of his wits. Here standing on end, he bounced up and scurried towards a bamboo tray of red chilies that had been set out to dry. Trying to hide beneath it, he tipped a few chilies over himself. Meow, he howled miserably. So we know that Mahendran looked up, alarmed. Alarmed means surprised. Mahendran was surprised. He has just been sharpening his claws. Mahendran was sharpening his claws when he produced the sound, when Ravi was moving twigs at him. On the edge of the coconut shell, he was sharpening his claws. But worse than Ravi's awful hoop, ik was a creature. And here you get that but worse than Ravi's awful hoop, ik was a creature. Here in the before we know that here we get that Ravi's awful hoop. Here before that we get that Ravi's awful hoop. Awful means Ravi's terrible voice, hoop means cry. Ik was a screech from the window. And afterward, earlier we get that when Ravi was moving the twigs at Mahendran, he was producing a sound, ik sound. So and afterward there was a screech sound from the window. And what a weird sound, what a strange sound. If Mridu was startled. And Mridu was surprised to hear such type of sound. MP Pune was frightened out of his wits. And on that time MP Pune was out of wits. Out of wits means became senseless. Out of his wits, hair standing on end, he bounced up and scurried towards a bamboo tray of red chilies that had been set out to dry. And afterward, the hair of MP Punai was standing on end. He bounced, he jumped up and scurried means ran away towards a bamboo tray. In the bamboo tray were red chilies that had been set out to dry, trying to hide beneath it. And he wanted to hide beneath it. He tipped a few chilies over himself. And afterward, on that time, he tipped a few chilies over himself. Meow, meow, he howled miserably. And on that time, he was howling, producing a sound in miserable voice. Understand? The screeching went on and on. What is that noise? Said Mridu. And on that time, screeching sound was going on and on. What is that noise? Said Mridu. That is Lalli learning to play the violin, grunted Ravi. Ravi grunted means Ravi produced sounds such like a pig. He said that Lalli is learning the violin. She will never learn a thing. The music master just goes on playing like a train, whizzing on and on, while Lalli is all the time derailing, going completely off a track. So here we get that she will never learn a thing. The music master goes on playing like a train, whizzing. Whizzing means when the train will go, on that time it will produce whizzing sound, continuous hushing sound, while Lalli is all time derailing, going completely off a track. When music master was playing the violin perfectly, in the other hand, Lalli was derailing just like a train. So I hope that you have understood. Thanks for watching the video.